Hey guys, Kyle the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for Dragon Ball Super episode 128. And I gotta start off by saying, I don't know about anyone else, but this episode just proved to me why I love Vegeta so much. And I know we can debate as to whether or not his elimination was handled well or not, but I can't. But to be honest, I can't really talk about the significance of this episode without giving my thoughts on Vegeta's role in the tournament as a whole. And I feel throughout the whole competition, Vegeta has never strayed from who he is as a character. He stood up to each foe time and time again, and never once did he change. He kept fighting for what he believed in, for what he and he alone believed, wanted to accomplish, and the people wanted to protect, to the point where he held on to those feelings until the very end, even in trusting the job to Goku. And one thing as well, I think to take away from one thing as well is that the thing about this episode for me in terms of Vegeta is that it really even though I know after episode 131 that pretty much even though I know after episode 131 that the Dragon Ball Super is going on hiatus and that it will be back, I feel that this episode, it pretty much signified this pretty much big this gigantic culmination of everything that Vegeta has experienced, everything he's learned, and just everything everything that Vegeta has, all the development, and just all the development in general that pretty much Vegeta has been given throughout the entirety of Dragon Ball Super. I mean, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. To me, Dragon Ball Super, while we can argue of the type of development that Goku has gotten, I feel it did monstrous amounts. I feel it did monstrous amounts well in terms of developing Vegeta. Like, Vegeta as a character, to me, he has been the star of Dragon Ball Super from the very fucking beginning. Even at the very, even during the rehash arcs, honestly, like Vegeta has been like on point, and he's been basically on. He's been the center stage of everything in Dragon Ball Super, really. So yeah, I feel that this was. I feel that this episode, it was almost a culmination of everything he's experienced, everything he's been through. So yeah, I definitely can't get. I can't get mad at Vegeta at all for this. Also, as far as the elimination itself, I did feel, like I said, that it was very fitting, and I can't get too mad at it because he made it to the very end, and for the longest time, like, everyone was saying that everything, there were theories, there were theories, there were discussions of when Vegeta was going to get eliminated, and you know what? I gotta say, the fact that just Vegeta made it, had done so much at this point, and that he made it to the very end of the Tournament of Power, I'm like, hats off to you, Vegeta. You survived to the very end, and hell, you pretty much stood up. You pretty much stood up to Jiren. You stood up to Jiren at every fucking angle, even when you were battered and bruised. You still stood tall, and yeah, like, I'm fangasming because this just I love this. I love Vegeta. Like, seriously, this is the perfect representation of everything that Vegeta's been through in this tournament. Perfect representation of why I love him. So yeah, and and you know what? I bet that really I bet that really must have stung Jiren bad when Vegeta called him out on being emotionless. And what's so weird is that as fucked up as it is, as it is to say, Jiren's love for his former comrades have really blinded him emotionally. Like, he's been basically emotionless. He hasn't really thought to the point. It's honestly been to the point where his goal, oddly enough, while admirable, is also weirdly selfish. Like, it's an admirable goal in order to bring back all of your friends, but in the end, it was Vegeta who had the more noble goal out of the two of them, because he wanted to protect as many people as he could, including his family, his goal of bringing back Universe 6, pretty much even his goal of even his goal of basically using the universe six equivalent of from which of the Saiyan world, of his own homeworld, of his own homeworld of planet Vegeta. So it's like when you look at the two parallels of these of what Jiren is fighting for and what Goku and or no well Goku and Vegeta of what Jiren is fighting for and what Goku and Vegeta are fighting for. You could say the one with the more noble goal at the end of the day is of course Universe 7. I mean, it's again, I don't want to discredit what Jiren is fighting for, but at the end of the day, his focus, his sole focus on that goal, on his one goal, has basically blinded him to the fact that everyone around him has been suffering, and even it's ironic because he claims to be it's ironic because he claims to be basically this whole pillar of justice and this big believer in justice, but at the end of the day, he's really only fighting for himself when you really look at it, and there's just so much irony to be had there. Yeah, Jiren. Yeah, I think you need to kind of broaden your headspace there a little bit, boy. So, the end of the episode, we see Goku going Ultra Instinct, and I'm not gonna lie, the way it was handled was very shonen friendshipy, I guess. Just with him like being encouraged by the voices of his friends and whatnot. But it's Dragon Ball, so I'll let it slip a little bit. But like it's weird to say. I know I don't want to bring this into it because this series is the bane of all anime fans' existence. But to me, it wasn't there yet, but it was just a smidge close to being on the whole fairy tale levels of friendship for me. Like, yeah, like I said, I don't wanna put it on there. It was close. It was very close, but it managed to stay just a teeny little bit away from that comparison. But it was up there for me. So yeah. Uh, so now, did you guys catch? Now, the one thing I gotta say in this is that did you guys catch what Roshi said when Goku transformed into Ultra Instinct, and how Goku's about to take a new level with Ultra Instinct? Because the reason I bring this up is because if you guys saw the preview, you know where I'm going with this. Okay, so here's pretty much the lowdown. If you guys don't want to, so I'm gonna just give you guys a warning. If you guys don't want spoilers, just kind of click away from this video right now. Okay? Good. Okay. Okay. So I saw official artwork of Goku's new form is gonna look like, and the only way I can describe it is that the new form is basically going to be Toyotaro's Dragon Ball AF Wet Dream. For those who don't know, Dragon Ball AF was pretty much the fan series that pretty much ended up gaining Toyotaro all this fame and recognition. But it was a fan series, but he still gained a lot of recognition for it. And this new transformation it's going to be his Dragon Ball AF Wet Dream come to life. And the thing about the transformation is the transformation is going to be like a Super Saiyan White transformation, guys. Like Goku is going to have white hair, basically, with this new transformation that they pretty much was teased in the preview. Okay, that's the big spoiler, and while it does look like it's going to be powerful. It's going to be a very powerful transformation, as it is the combination of Super Saiyan and Ultra Instinct. The concept of it itself looks weird to me and somewhat ridiculous. I dare say even more so than any of the other Super Saiyan transformations we've had up to this point. Like I said, it makes sense design wise from the perspective of a fan series like Dragon Ball AF, but I do predict it will take some getting used to for me, for basically me and a lot of people. Like, yeah, the whole the whole concept of the transformation, it is a little it is a little weird, guys. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it is going to be powerful, and it probably will be enough to take down Jiren, but just the concept of it is like wow. But this just makes me wonder how many more colored. I guess this does bring up a problem people have had with Super is how many colored transformations are we gonna get? Are we gonna get the entire fucking rainbow here? But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter and Facebook. Death Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.